Greetings to another video. Today we're going to do 5 Minute Friday on how to increase your endurance for this summer, because I'm starting to increase my endurance again, because obviously winter I'm going to stop waffling because I've only got 5 minutes. First thing, make sure you are riding consistently. I know it's like an easy given one, like, oh, just ride more, but just ride consistently. Doesn't mean that you've got to go out and just do massive endurance rides and just like kill yourself, but make sure that you are riding, you know, maybe an extra hour here and there. It's all about timing this saddle, just to build it up so that when you are doing one longer endurance ride, it will feel easy because you've had time to get used to riding the saddle. That's what I'm doing. I'm upping my riding just regular in the week. This is my little loop. I'm sure you're fed up with seeing it, but I'm not, because I love it and it's just an easy route. So what I would say is, so pick a really nice route that you can do just, you know, once, twice, 3 times a week. So if you're getting used to doing regular rides, you're doing a longer ride on a weekend, the only real thing that can prevent you riding further is hydration and fuel. So if you're not eating or drinking properly, you're not going to be able to ride further. So be really careful of not eating or not drinking enough. I always say this, but I've got alerts set on my Garmin to remind me. You cannot go further without making sure that you are fueled and hydrated properly. So that means for me, electrolytes and making sure I'm drinking more than I think I need, and eating every like 15 minutes. I have a date or a couple of dates or some little sweets. I also think with food, just don't be swept up in like cycling nutrition. Like, you don't need cycling specific nutrition, you just need food. So if that means you're stopping at a cafe and eating beans on toast or a sandwich or stuff that you're normally used to, just eat regularly. Next tip is, in fact, let me just bob down behind this wall. That's really squishy. As you start to increase your time on the bike, that is when any issues with your bike setup and fit are gonna come out. Like, that's when I figured out I needed narrower bars. I was starting to do more Audaxes and I was getting shoulder pain. And then I went to Phil, the bike fitter in Manchester, and found that I needed narrower bars. So just be prepared that as you up your endurance, you might find things that are a little bit painful or a little bit sore, or it's just going to highlight the issues that you have with your potential bike setup. Woo-hoo! I'm having to hide behind this fence out of the wind. How I increase my distance to ride 200, 300, 400, 600k rides. So basically I would ride, so for example, I would learn to ride or get used to riding a flat 50k route. Then I would do a hilly 50k route. And then I would do a flat 100k and then a hilly 100k. It's about time in the saddle and just gradually increasing that. So it's honestly, I think that is the most simple way of increasing your endurance. Hello. Hello. Last tip, I would say try and do some of the longer rides like with somebody else, like go out with some of your friends, join a club, or do some Audaxes, because I feel like having those people around you kind of take your mind off sometimes, like how far you've ridden. And then the other thing is, if you're not able or you don't really want to be out with a club or with other people, my little secret weapon, and I've talked about these in so many videos, I'll show them you, are Shokz headphones. They're open ear so that you can obviously hear the traffic still. You can hear podcasts, music. I use these when I'm struggling a little bit on a ride and I'm like, I kind of want to just keep going and just kind of get my head down. I just love having the ability just to be able to like listen to podcasts, like I said, and music. It just gives you that extra boost, and they are so small and light. So these are the Shokz Open Run Pro 2. Shokz, thank you. Why are you moving it that way?
The kid just walked in the frame.
Oh, did Yeah, I am supported by Shokz, so thank you so much to them. They've actually got up to 20% discount from the 25th to the 31st of March. I absolutely love them. But yeah, I'll leave a link below. I do have a code. I don't know whether the code works with that current discount, but try it because there's £10 off if it does work. So 3.5 minutes that. The video's meant to be 5. God, that's a bit close. Oh, look at the line on my head. Well, look at the back. Yeah, they're really cool. These are the minis. I would say if you've got a little pea head like me, get the mini version. Genuinely don't even know they're on. Love them. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next video. Leave your suggestions for next 5 Minute Friday next week, and I will see you very, 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 very soon. Goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye.
You can sniff it if you want. Can't eat it. Oh. This is all the girls.